Dear families, here at Pioneer Charter School of Science, we believe in the importance of positive relationships between families, students, and school staff. A major component that influences the development of relationships is the use of discipline strategies. Discipline can be defined as the practice of using strategies to teach behavior. Methods of discipline have changed over the course of history. We know that parenting is not an easy job and may arguably be the most important one of all. To help cultivate a healthy and positive relationship with your child, we wanted to share with you some strategies for discipline that have proven to be both helpful and harmful. Many of the discipline techniques that are so commonly resorted to are those that are unsuccessful. For example, yelling at or shaming children have been shown to be minimally effective in the short term and ineffective long term. Hurtful words can lead to lasting emotional pain and further misbehaving on the part of the child. Use the power of words in an effective and respectful way to teach children that desired behaviors can be learned without needing to raise your voice, blame, or humiliate. Spanking is also a frequently used means of discipline that has an adverse effect on a child's development. For many children, spanking increases aggression and anger and lowers self-confidence instead of teaching responsibility and self-control. We want to encourage children to make age-appropriate and healthy life choices without instilling a sense of fear or modeling to them that it is acceptable to inflict physical pain. Additionally, studies show that children who are repeatedly spanked and those who received even harsher forms of physical discipline have less self-control, lower IQ testing performance, are susceptible to developing depression, and may be at risk for suicide. Even if the use of physical abuse is not resorted to, refraining from the use of threats is important because it teaches children to make practical and sensible consequences of behavior. To avoid this kind of discipline, be positive in your wording and give children choices to make responsible decisions. It is essential to emphasize the importance of modeling good behavior. The more we are able to actually show children appropriate responses and actions, the more they will practice and understand their importance. Providing clear and consistent expectations can help set guidelines for children to follow at home and in the community. If a child does not abide by clearly defined and realistic rules, the child should receive a consequence for his or her actions. Consequences should be thoroughly explained, followed through in a timely manner, and be consistent. For example, if a child is given a consequence for lying to an adult, the consequence should be given immediately and be consistent with previous consequences for lying. Consequences should also be age-appropriate and provide. Despite how it may seem, it is important that parents learn which of the child's behaviors to ignore. Ignoring certain behaviors can help teach the child desirable and undesirable behaviors as well as natural consequences, which will assist the child in learning to problem solve over time. For instance, it may be effective to ignore outbursts like tantrums in order for children to learn that it is not the desired behavior. Of course, remember that there is a motivation behind every behavior, and children generally want to make their parents happy. It is crucial to discipline children in a supportive and loving way that puts their safety first.